Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a program to help you manage kind of long-term planning for your finances. And lately we've been working on age-based dates. So the idea is you might want to say something is either going to start at age 62 or stop at age 67 or whatever like that. So we got the stuff done for the start point, but we haven't done the end point and we haven't done the user interface. All right, let's just kick off tests briefly here. Okay, stream for death dates. Yeah, I guess that's what we would say. Good. Okay, good. Oh, no, we're still running. And welcome, Mudshark666. Okay, let's see. So we got stream. Yeah, this is where it got funny. So we have the date based on the we check the first based on the date age, but we don't check the last. Okay, so let's figure out that one. And just kind of by analogy, and I suspect it'll be very similar. Okay, so we'll give a birth date. Yeah. Okay, so they're 40, we got $500. First is unchanged, which means start anywhere. And then the last, let's say age 40. Okay, so, oops. Oh, right, we need the person. Okay, so we're saying we have an annuity, $500 a month, starting immediately and lasting until the person turns 40, which is January 2010. Okay, so this is kind of the opposite. In December, they'll get 100 or 500. In January, they'll get nothing. Okay, and let's also let's make the analogous test for this one too. I don't know. I think it's just kind of easier to have both. This is by start age. Doesn't expire by age. Okay, so we've got a birth date nil, and let's make this unchanged. And last is dot age of person with 40. Okay, and this one doesn't matter if they're 39 and 11/12 or 40, they get nothing because we don't know their birthday, so we can't really tell when their age applies. All right, and let's run this too. And I'm doing both these because they're both kind of in the same, you have to kind of check the value for nil before you go on, and at that point you've kind of got everything you need anyway. So, all right, just like this one, well, it's actually this exact clause. If the person age person and I guess end month will work. No. Age. Okay, if person birth is unknown, we return 0, else -1. I guess we'll pass the first test now and fail the last one. So I think we'll pass this one. Fail this one. Good. Okay. Now we know the birth. Yeah, I think this is probably approximation. Okay. So if we take the birth advanced by 12 times the age, this is really effective end. And just like the one above, if month is greater than effective end, return money 0. Otherwise, self.monthly amount. And I don't know, I have, whoops, and the age variable on the test to use with last. Oh, thank you. Did I do that up here too? Sure enough. And did I do it up here too? No, I actually used it there. Okay. But I think we will pass now. And I don't know, these, it's like, do you like this form better or do you like it without the else? Oh. I think that should be greater or equal, huh? Because 2010 January is definitely the 40th anniversary. So, yeah, a little bit. Okay, that'll teach me. Now, should this be greater than or greater than or equal? I think this should be greater than because end month is the actual month that should be included last, closed range kind of thing. This one, not so much. Okay, and a little tiny bit of cleanup. You know, so I don't know. I hear it both ways. I have a group that gets together every Tuesday and we talk about all these things. What's the better style and everything. And it's kind of split 50-50 as the people who think there should be else clauses and the ones who are happy enough to have this sort of escape kind of thing. I don't know. Could I inline this? Would that be better? I think I'm okay. It would make it more, return early kind of checking thing, but yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll please at least one person, right? Okay, so check age on end. Something like that. Okay, so I would say we've done that. It's really for age at end of range. Okay. Now, user interface. So what we have now is not adequate to express this. So for our dates, we deal with whether it's a known date or not, which we call unchanged, which I don't know if that's the best word, but it's what we got. And known is not the best word here either. I think it would, I don't know. The problem is we don't know whether we're adding a new stream or we're kind of overriding an existing stream. It's hard to tell. Well, we don't know at this point. So I gotta have a word that fits both of those. But I think what we can do, I really think this needs to be multiple choices. I would do radio buttons if I were on a Mac. I guess we do something like up top on the iOS version. But right now we have three choices: unchanged, month, year, and we're adding age. So let's figure out this component. Maybe even splitting it apart a little. I don't know. All right. So who are you? So, well, here's create stream view. Does he not have a preview? He does not. Okay. Well, stream view has everything. So it's got the start and the end. So I guess date specifier view. Right. And that has the month year view. Oh, I did want to try one thing first. I wanted to put these under the same. So notice there's this line here. I wonder if I V-stack it, if I'll get rid of that. So let me just check that real quick. Could it be both? Both like an age-based and a date-based. You can certainly make the first specifier versus the last. They can both be different. Because like you might, so I don't know. I know somebody who hasn't, well, they get their family is giving them, what do you even call it? Not trust baby, what, I don't know the word, but they get an amount every month. It's like an annuity in a sense, but they'll get an amount every month until they're a certain age. And then I don't know if they get the balance or what happens to them there, but, they get an income and it ends when they hit this age. Versus, I'm thinking about Social Security. I'll start that at a certain age and not end it until hopefully a long time from now. All right, let's get to this view. Yeah, I can make that left justified. Okay, good. Right, so I think in effect, I don't like date specifier view for what we're doing here. Let's see who uses it. If it's only the stream view, then I don't think we need to do anything fancy. Yeah, you're lying. Okay. Okay, it is only the stream view. So we can modify this. All right, now create stream view. And who calls that? I guess he doesn't do that for structs for some reason. Maybe it's views. Add plan view. Okay. Yeah, so add plan view has this picker up top. We need something like that. Stream group and scenarios. Yeah, well, I'll just steal and modify. All right, since this is only used in one place, I'm not going to worry about date specifier view is only used in one place, I'm going to just change it in place rather than building a parallel version. Okay, and this is date specifier type. And he's either unchanged, month, year. I'm not sure that's a username. I'll fix the spelling in a moment. Month, year, or age. And I know this is going to get bigger because we want to do by death date as well. So this will expand some. I don't know if these names, well, yeah, this guy can just take the raw text. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's see. Unchanged. I think I can do this. Unchanged. So he's a string, so I can set the values. He's case iterable, so I can do a loop over him. And he's identifiable, so I can put them in lists and stuff, and it finds them. Okay, now let's steal the other thing. Here's that picker. He's segmented. That's why he's looking like that. Okay, so I think he's going to be here. And we need a field. Those are coming in. This is more local. Okay, and then I don't want add type. I want date specifier type. Maybe I can call it date type and not confuse myself too much. And I don't know if month year is the better default. Okay, now this is date type. I think that's okay for me. Right. Okay, let's go to preview mode. All right. So, I don't remember how you do these differently. Oh, we switch on it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Oh, what's this one? I don't know what choose date is. Oh, okay. Now, I think we don't need the known anymore because we're going to make the first choice select that. Okay, so we have we have those. Actually, this text is probably supposed to be up here. Okay. New. Okay, so switch date type. Here. Okay, so the text, the unchanged is funny. Going to change the second picker depending on the type selected. Well, I think they're going to have to change. They're going to have to select one of these, basically. To if they select unchanged, they'll get a little note that says the value, the any previous value will shine through, default 0. Find words for that. Okay, and then age, we'll have to add a thing for that. Okay, well, I can put text for now. Okay. Pick an age. I don't think I have to talk about defaults. I think date is probably. Yeah, we'll have to see how this comes out to us. Okay, so I guess we'll take a look. I don't know why this is so far separated, but I don't think it'll be that way in the real world. Okay. Unchanged, previous date remains in effect. Pick an age. Okay. So date spec is the binding. I don't know. Do we have to make this a choice? This one's got to be an actual selector. And I don't remember how you do these. That looks too hard. Is there no switcher? I mean, that just a menu? Yeah. It'll be a bigger look at the date. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I guess. I mean, we'll just take a spinny wheel with. Yeah. Okay. So, um, well, I don't even know where to start. Here. It's kind of. Oh, well, this is a little more complicated. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I don't want to get buried. All right, let's comment this one briefly. Because we also have to specify the person and the age. So we got two drop downs coming. I don't know if that would be better as a menu. Okay. Let's deal with this one first. So if they select this, they're going to have to take an action to do it. Or else we have to do it up here. So if they select, yeah. I mean, they're only gonna have one or two people, but yeah, maybe another spinner. Which means we need to know the people too, which is kind of annoying. But we'll get there. All right, but this one I want to make first. I guess if they click unchanged, is that enough? If you click unchanged, have you selected that? Or you're going to do a month year? I guess you physically have to select one of these to be useful. So I guess it is on this. So I'm going to say if you switch to unchanged, you're taking. Is this the right place? Right. So the known flag is going away, at least for this one. If you selected it, it's going to say January 2000 or whatever default age we give it. Okay. So I guess. I guess I'm going to switch on date type. Seems like I'm doing this twice. Right. So if I'm doing it twice, I need to not do that. Okay, so I'm going to say there's a method update value. Update selection. All right. If you change on this, if you select something here, then we should do an update selection. Okay. And then we don't need to do anything here. Okay, but update selection needs to be, I don't know, I think a new value is a better name. And he needs to take a date type. All right, now he has to switch on date type. Case dot unchanged. He's going to do what we do down here. Date spec equals this. Otherwise, is that this? New won't work there, but case age. I don't know if I can do it like that. Not allowed. Just for now. Okay. Now this one, see, new here is a different type. It's the month year. Okay, so but we have it here. That'll eventually be not optional. Okay, let's, oh, we're already there. Okay, so this, well, maybe I can, just for our own edification here. Why aren't you doing that? Preview crashed. Okay. Ignore. Yeah, that was nil when it no longer could be. Let's do. Again, I don't want to keep this. I just want to get pieces in place while we're looking at it. Reload. Now, why didn't you print? Oh, because, yeah, that won't work. What's the line you put when you draw a line? I don't think it's line. No, there's a simple line thing. No. Separator? Oh. Divider. Thank you. I knew there was something. Okay. There we go. So if we default, we get March 2020. If I change, I'm not getting a change. March 2020. I don't know if it's not changing or if I'm not getting it. Let's put the print in here. Whoops. Some of these things I don't think it's clear, like what when are you creating a context that will work, you know? Okay, so unchanged, and I still don't get any prints. Oh, there they are. Okay, unchanged, month, year, unchanged, age. Okay, so that's something. Now, why March 2020? Okay, so on change of I want to call update selection. Let's duplicate this. Okay, so this becomes And I guess the thing I want to see is date specifier. That's the guy that counts. These are the state here. Well, let's put the print down here. Okay. All right, so now unchanged March 2020. March 2020. When that's not what we're specifying here. And age, March 2020. Okay, nobody's changing dates back. Why not? On change of the date type, which is what the picker has, update the selection with a new type. We're going to change date spec. Does he print right? Okay, on change of month year view, we will definitely change this. Yeah, something's weird. I can't tell if it's printing more or not. Okay. Yeah, oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I bet you're right. So we defaulted to 2020 March. Thank you. So why isn't it changing when we call update change? Because we're clearly calling it because we're printing. Update selection. Well, it's probably update dates back would be better. Because that's what's changing. So that's getting in there, but it's not. I don't know. It's not changing the value. Okay, let's run. Maybe we're hitting a simulator thing. No. Stream. Okay, so if I do this and known and I take January 2000, let's try that. Okay, so that did seem to work. I'll try another one. Let's do salary again. And then we'll make the end month August 2016. Okay. Now something's wrong because our graph is screwy. So what this should have done is given us $1,000 a month from January 2000 to August 2016. Oh, I got my graph in the wrong range. Because it starts at the present. Okay, let's try that again. Salary 1,000. We really need a delete. Okay, but this is maybe month year should start a little later. If it's a birthday, you kind of want to start earlier, but okay. And then let's leave this one as unchanged. No, we need to change it. Good enough. Okay, now we can see it. So January 2030, a few years out. And we'll modify it one more time. And make the start month unchanged. But the end month can be 2025, 2027. Should be a short. So he should be 2030. Oh, he's earlier. Yeah. Okay. End date 2035. Because he started in 2030. Okay, this should be unchanged. I don't know. Maybe these things that have a duplicate name need to catch that somehow. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. All right, so the effective date is 2030 to 2035. That's what this shows. Okay, so I think those are doing okay. I'm not sure why the simulator didn't update, but I don't think that's. I wouldn't say it's. It certainly works out that way sometimes. Getting hooked in is just kind of tricky. Okay, and I don't know what I've tied it to here, if it means anything. I guess I made it a var, so theoretically it's modifiable, but. All right. So if you didn't have age, this would be a little awkward for what compared to what we have, but I want to get that known thing out. I don't know why you're mistakes I made yesterday. Like, okay, guys. Now, okay. Yeah. Well, no, if with the way it is now, when I come in, I mean, I've implicitly chosen, we had to do something for that, but if I come in with some date spec, it's that, but I'm selecting one of these, that's changing it. Yeah, so I think unchanged. Well, I think I need to remove known from this screen. Whether I need to remove it from the birth date screen, I don't know. But in reality, I would rather say you have to have a birth date. So I don't know. we'll muddle through on it, I guess. Um, so where are we time wise? Okay, so we got a good hour and a half plus. So I think I could define my month year view to be a deterministic month year view. And if I need the other version, I'll pull it out. So I think rather than modify age at this point, I'm going to try and get the others into shape so that unchanged means unchanged, and the month year is then required. There's no known button there. Okay, so all right, so this part I think is good. We've done that. Um, and there's a version that does this on the first time. I probably ought to call that, but let's get known there. So month year view. Okay, so in a way, all right, I'm going to take the is known out. Is that the, oh, yeah. Oh, that is an H stack all the way down. Okay. Right, I want the V stack gone. Is known is now gone. What's already known? Back up. Okay, but init. Wish there was a way to update that. Okay. Get these out of there. Oh, come on. All right. So is known is going to default to true. Okay, so is known goes away. Is known as true. What's already known? Wrapped not equal nil. Month year dot wrapped value. Okay, this I want to become a month year value. Okay, those are separate. Those are separate. Here's this. Okay, is known. Wrapped, already known is always true. Month equals the raw value. Okay. Why he's complaining about colon spacing, and it can't happen. Month year is raw value month. Okay. So it's never worrying about is known. Well, the caller should be complaining. I don't think there's anything. Oops. Colon spacing should be next to the identifier specifying a type and next to the key in dictionary littles. Okay. Good advice. Right. I don't know what month is doing there. Missing argument for parameter month, year, and call. Okay. If month, year is required, he's got to be defaulted. Okay. So I think I have to have an init to make this fly. Okay, init. Okay, and we need to return. Well, I don't know what this one is. Default date, month of picker state. Yeah, I'm not sure what month is, unless it's part of the picker. I don't see him. Maybe he's when month year was already required or something. Okay, but now I need to say if case let date spec equals no let dot I guess he holds a month year. Well, I don't know. He's almost. Let's do the switch. date spec of caselet month year month year in. We're going to say date type equals data specifier type dot month year. And we're going to say month year equals month year in. Binding of date specifier. Oh, is it dot wrapped? We did this earlier somewhere. Month year wrapped value. Okay. Right. Self dot underscore equals real. Self dot underscore equals real. And then real dot wrapped. Okay. Type date specifier has no member month year. Oh, it's month. Okay. Well, is this thing optional? Date specifier type, but then the month year should be nothing. I don't know. All right. Oh, the age. Right. Do I leave this optional? That can't be right. Okay, I think I'm doing something wrong that I need this. But let me just month year equals 2000.jan. It's kind of temporary holding. This, I mean, date type is an output, and Well, no, it's not an output. It's a local thing. Now I think I can turn this into just colon as well. Because I don't want to default it per se, because something's coming in. Now, normally it's going to be, I mean, when you create the new one, we don't care really so much, but this one, okay, let's see how are we at least good syntax wise? I still think that the birth date and the death date one, the person should be a little bit unhappy. Right, because these optional things. That's not running very quick. Failed to build. Okay. Cannot convert value. Yes. Born. Why this is the only one complaining, I don't know. Right, yeah, same deal. I think I'm gonna take this out. And born equals nil. If born is nil, okay, that's implicitly nil. Born is never nil. Died is nil. Well, that's always going to be true. Born less than or equal to died. No. I think I'm going to take this out. Now somebody cannot find dynamic scope. I don't think I need to validate this date anymore. Because it's going to require you to pick one or it's going to default it. You do need a name. Okay. Born. What's going red here? Valid dates. Don't need opacity anymore. Don't have this error anymore. Create is fine. Death died is nil. Okay. Born. No. People. Missing argument for parameter born. I could change this into a switch. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay. So Create person view. He's still working. That's not right. Month year view, month born. So why is that? Why is it not showing a spinner there? Okay, I'm going to try the real thing and see if we're closing in. Okay. Start month. Let's take month year. Oh, what's your problem? Oh no. Am I down too far? Is it, does it just need a size boost? Let's make it big. Well, that seems big enough. Might be too big. Okay, 200 might have been better. I don't know why. Some size that got deleted with the known flag. Oh, okay. That would be in here maybe. That's padding on that. Well, that I just added. Yeah, maybe so. I'm not seeing it, but I thought things. Oh, opacity. Okay. I thought. I thought things were given their natural size unless they just didn't like it. I don't know why that would be overridden by a parent in this case. Okay, that still seems a touch big. Just try 200. We'll run the real one. That's certainly acceptable. Okay. Now, age, we don't do anything yet. Okay, so I could turn off age and it would all look like it's kind of like it did before. Now let's kill this and let's add people. We haven't looked at this one in a while. Oh, he just needs a size 2, I think. Yeah. Where's that half size thing? Monthly review. I don't know if I should put it in here. Yeah, maybe it's. So I guarantee myself at least 250. Wow, that did not help anything. That one seems okay. Huh. Okay, let's undo that. Let's put it on the thing that cares about it. Awkward as that is. This person. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Good. All right. So I think we're putting the date first. It could be. Well, I kind of doubt it actually. Because the oh well, maybe. You think just in the switches that seems a little weird, or in the type up here? I mean, it comes in marked unchanged because that's the default. Oh, please. I guess I'd have to take the height thing out, right? And change the height on that one. No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we originally had it without specifying the height, and it was just fine. Um, Admittedly, it was not contained in a picker or in a. Well, this isn't contained in the picker anyway. And the picker is just the row there, but the following stuff is switched on. I don't know. But make sure it's still okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. And make sure, I don't think I could have screwed up any tests, but who knows? Yeah, could be something about that, but I don't see why. I mean, normally, I mean, my understanding, and I learned this better and have forgotten it somewhat, but I thought basically it kind of works top down, tells everybody take the space you need, and then they come back and the parent just decides what to do based on that. But that if you had three things of different heights, it would take the maximum height, unless you fix something somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. But I think you do get these interactions sometimes, so I have to live with that. All right, well, let's push this. So we made birth year required on person. Don't enter death year on person form. And then the big thing was we made date specifier view provide picker for unchanged month, year, and not yet available age. Now, Stream does have, well, where's Stream? This two caselets in a row, that's almost enough to make me go the refactor it into a switch on first. Okay, and then case this. If month less than start month, return money sub-zero. And I don't know, one-liners, some people hate them. Next is case let dot unchanged, and we're just going to do a break. Okay, and that's worth testing. Okay. Okay. When he looks at it, he decides it's all right. Okay, so what are we doing here? Age on stream view. Okay, we don't have age yet. Require birth date on person. We just did that. Kind of. Okay, so age. Well, I think we have enough complexity. Even this. Well, I guess it's one thing or one thing. But whatever this is going to be another view, and this will be age view. And we'll figure out what it's doing in a minute here. Age selector, maybe it would be better. Okay. Now, I found a template thing, or Paul Hudson posted some instructions the other day to get rid of the template at the beginning of the file, but it always leaves a blank comment line for some reason. But it's better than the 10 lines of junk it threw in before. Okay, so age selector. Well, this is going to have to be it's going to have to be the people, which have their own complexity, but a person and a year. Okay, so the year is the picker that we sort of sketched out before. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming you're not going to start making any long range plans at 101. I do have a friend of a friend who's in her low hundreds, 107 or 108. Okay. So this has to be in a geometry. Is that the deal? Month year view. Right. All right, so you got a picker, you got an age, you got a year number. Let's give it some state. Age. Maybe I'll do 50 kind of halfway down the list. I feel like we should have this coming in to us though. Okay, dollar age. For one of these values, verbatim value is, I think, yeah. Gosh, this lady performed in Branson, I think last year. I don't know if she did this year or not, but she's just an old fiddler. All right, so I don't know if update values is going to be helpful, but let's do it. Update values. Well, we got age has changed. I'm not sure what we do with that. All right, at some point we have to create a date selector, I think. Date specifier. All right. Okay, so I guess that's what he needs then, right? Is a binding. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if I can just go off of. Can I do dollar date spec dot age? Well, that's why I'm doing them separate, I guess. Okay, use pick on self dot age. Once you've done it, date specifier equals dot age person dot. We'll get this going soon. That plus age. Poor Bob's doing a lot of work for us. Name board died. Okay, fix that. Missing parameter. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll need the picker for the age. We're going to have to somehow get the list of people in as well. And see what's going on there. Seems like something was still unhappy. No, okay. Oh, still going on about that. I think when I tell it to clear, it should just clear. Okay. Well, we don't have any text around it or anything, but it runs. I don't know, 100 sounds a little better. Okay. All right, well, let's take a break. 3 or 4 minutes. We'll come back. We'll get, we'll figure out how to get the persons down to where they need to go. All right, see you in 3 or 4 minutes. All right, welcome back. Okay. So, age selector, date spec. Yeah. All right, so we need to get the persons in. And this is going to be a little fraught. The problem I have is the people. We have the list of people. You create something with a person. Now, what if you go in and delete that person from the list of people? Then this is no longer a valid specification of an age. It's nobody we know. So that feels a little funny to me, but I don't see, I mean, we're going to have to couple people in somehow. I mean, I'm imagining at some future story, we will go back through when you, just like when you get a stream, and if the birth date is nil, then you can't process the age. I think we're going to have to say, if you're not in the if you have an age and the person's not in the collection of people, then it's not really, it doesn't mean anything. Now, we could, well, if we allowed editing, we'd have a problem too, because you would, at least right now, we put them in with UUIDs, and, they're going to be different if, the name's the same, but the date's different and stuff like that. I'm going to punt on that for now. I mean, I don't think it's really, like, mostly you're probably either going to enter people right away or enter them as soon as you want to start doing ages. Yeah, we could disallow that. Oh, hey, Tooks, welcome. Yeah, so, I mean, for now, we do disallow it, which is its own problem. But, it's like, I think you could look it up and say, oh, the name is still there, then let's use that one, But if the name's totally gone, it's a problem. And I'm not sure how we don't have anything that will display at runtime, highlight them in red or something if they've got problematic aspects. Okay. Anyway, we're doing this this planner app, and one of the things we're going to allow is that you can specify things by age. So Social Security starts at 67 or 70 or 62 or whatever. You'll pick an age, and we need to know the person you're talking about, because then we know their birth date, and from the birth date and their the proposed age, we can work out if it's in or out of range. Right now, we just have the age selector. I'm not sure that's perfect, but it'll get us going. All right, I just picked 50 because we go up to 100, so it's just kind of halfway. All right, but we really need the people, and that's another class for us. Oops. Well, he's got a people. Let's go. Okay, that's a pretty minimal class. So, well, I guess we're going to pass this in. I mean, I don't see any way around it. We need to bind into it and pass it down. The date spec is kind of the result. So I guess I'll pass this as the input second. Oh, and this is, all right, somewhere on my pile of a desk. He's observable. I'm hoping we can just do binding. I think that's part of the way this works. People. Okay. And now, right. No, we can't initialize that. Okay. Let's take Bob out of here. Oh, we don't need dollar. Yeah, we're not modifying it. We're only using it. Okay. And take the binding out up here. I don't know, does maybe that's more of an input and an output. Okay. Now, say age selector is called in here, right? Let's comment this one out for now. Let's get it working. Okay, so, well, now we have people. All right, so we have another picker. Yeah. I don't think I need self dot on the front of these either. I think. Okay. And then the content. Well, I think there's a picker that. Ooh, getting some rain here. There's a picker that I can just give a list to, I think. And these are already identified, so they should be okay. Selection. Maybe not. Nope. Okay. We'll do the for each. They're identifiable, so they're okay. Why are you month year? Oh, do I have to go in there? Yeah. Okay. Now what? Picker requires person to conform to hashable. Okay. I think we'll get it for free. Okay. And then we'll do this. Failed to build. Okay, what's the problem? Person does not control. Oh, okay. Yes. I thought I got that for free. Store property month year does not conform to hashable. Oh. Okay. Come on, you're supposed to do this for me. Okay, that seems okay. Where did I get that? Scenario? I don't know. I think this ought to use that same rule. Yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that. Usually it suggests that it can write those functions for you. But okay, well, Bob's the only one I got, but yeah, I think that'll work. It's a little clunky. Oh, thank you. Yes. Change of person. Okay. I guess we have to say if person not equal nil, then we can do this. If there's no people, we can't. Let's just take this line out and see how it fails. I think we want to say something in that case, though. Yeah, that's a little weird, right? I mean, I think we should say there are no people, you know, you can't specify an age without people and go add some. Yeah. All right, now I don't know if I want to extract. Maybe I do. And this becomes person age. Cannot count value of non-function type. Oh. All right, come on. There's an empty view or something like that. Empty view. No, there's one for when you have an empty collection. Content unavailable view. That's the one. Custom view. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of thing. Yep. Okay. If people dot count is 0, we're going to do something else. Do this. I don't need the Wi-Fi explain. Okay. And I got to add people to count. Okay, no people. Let's find a better logo. Maybe just exclamation of some sort. Somebody to choose from. This one. Exclamation mark dot circle. Add people before, I don't know, age-based date. Is that too goofy? Before using age to specify dates. It's people. If I didn't introduce people.count, I would have to do people.people.count, which is just one too many things. Really, I probably should just make this thing whatever it is that makes it iterable. Right now we got one place that's grabbing it, so I'm not two places. Now we did that for something. What was it? Possibilities? No. Scenarios? Something was a sequence. Yeah, scenarios. Now, yeah, we have to make iterator, but that's not so bad. All right, let's finish this before we refactor it, though. Okay, so I'll put this back for. It's kind of a one-time test. Okay, so we can select this thing. Now we update date spec if person is not nil. So if they're nil, we just don't let them do anything. Okay, so I think we're ready to call age selector from date specifier view. Okay, now the problem is he needs the input as well. So he needs var people of people. And then our preview needs to work with it, kind of like age selector did. Really? People, date specifier view. Well, I don't think that's true. Assigning a property to itself. Oh. Redeclaration of date spec. Yeah, and that's where we're gonna have to hook in our new stuff. Oh, create stream view. Okay. Oh. Now, I don't know, this may be crossing the line to where we should pass it down the environment or whatever that approach is. Um, hmm. All right, so this, let's point his caller, which it doesn't do. Add plan view. Okay, so he wants. Okay. Plan is the output, right? Yeah. Yeah, now that I've done this, I'm kind of reconsidering. Maybe we should do that. Okay. And this specifier default to people to an empty array. I don't think he should really. He really should have it if it exists. But I think, yeah, is it environment object? Yeah. So right, so where's our app? Oh, no, content view takes people. And he's got everything. So maybe he's the one that ought to pass it down. Object. Now, is this going to work? Add environment. I don't know if, because it's the new setup, I don't know if that is the better way to go. Now, environment, isn't that the standard stuff? Right. Somebody's got to say, I don't know, I think environment, don't you have to set up like a separate structure or key path or some such thing? Yeah, I think you got to do your own. I don't know. We'll see if this works. Environment object people. People conform to observable object. No. Observable. Right, that's the old way. Yeah, so we're trying to use the observable macro, existing flows like state and primitive, environment. Oh, we do use environment. How do we use that, though? That's a standard one with a key. It must conform. Okay, environment, library view with library. Well, that looks okay. Environment. Okay, so that guy's all right. Now, he's got plan list view. Right, does not need people. But what have we got? Well, we're saying create stream view. Do we put the people in here? People, okay, so I'm saying this should not need it. If all we do is pass it down, we shouldn't really provide it here. Okay. So create stream view. Did we already modify this? Let's take this out. Add plan view. Create stream view with people. We don't need that now. So he added people. Or is that where we stopped? Okay. All right, so create stream view, but it's really age selector was called by date specifier. Okay, I think we just added people here. We don't need it. All right, this is definitely improving. Okay, there's dates back. And then that. Okay, but age selector needs people. So he's supposed to get the property, use its type. Okay. Add environment. Whatever dot self. And this is people. Are people. And so set in. Okay, we closing in. Something suspicious. Oh, he likes this on a new line. That's the worst you got. Okay. Environment object is for arbitrary object. Yeah, that's definitely the way it used to be. You'd have state did not, I mean, environment object was for observable object, but we're not using observable objects now. We're using observable macro. So yeah, here we go. It's there. Is everybody else really okay? Except that? Something from 2 days ago and a switch statement that is now is an exhaustible switch. Okay. I don't know about arbitrary object. I mean, it's got to be for it's it explicitly calls for observable object. So, I mean, you could make an arbitrary object observable, I guess, but not sure. But I think we're on the right thing. This is the chapter on environment for using add observable, and it appears to work even better. All right, so we have age selector, but we don't do anything with it here. Okay, and I think what we want to say, well, we have a date spec. Where's our view? Yeah, age selector with date spec. And now there's no, we don't need that one. Okay, he seems somewhat on track. Preview crashed. All right, let's go run it. All right, so we want to do a stream with, I guess we need to add a person first. Good old Bob. Let's make him a little older than that. Okay, 2003. Good. And now this should be able to choose an age. We lost our size. He's got Bob there. I can see enough. All right, let's go find. Did I drop it? Date specifier view. Picker new. Month year view. Frame height 200. Oh, pick an age. We didn't do that on there. Okay. I don't know why the preview crashed, if we can tell. Apparently not. Oops, there it is. Okay, create. Let's make Lava Girl. Born in 82. Good. Okay. Yeah. Give her an early retirement. Okay. And month. Create. Months. Bob at 40. We left a Bob somewhere. Okay, because that should be Lava Girl. Okay, Bob. There it is. Okay, so this is update date spec. Well, I don't think we need to do anything in this case. Because we're passing date spec in to the age selector, gets date spec. I think the month of year view kind of should too, maybe. Although, yeah, I don't know. But this one's taking a date spec. And so updating it, I think he should just do nothing. break. Now, because when you select it, should the age on change be moved out of the selector? Age on change. Yeah, it should not be there, should it? Oh. This one. See, I think we're doing things in two levels on this one. I don't think I have the best approach necessarily, but so when you click, okay, so we start with what are you coming in with? Because you should be able to edit this as well as create it, right? So whatever you are to start with, we're going to default you to that, and set the date type to the right one so it selects the right selector. Now this one, if they choose it, yeah, so this is when you choose the selector. If you choose unspecified, then you've just chosen it, you're done. And same thing for the other. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but if you've, I don't know, we'll have to, well, first let's get Bob out of there. I shouldn't use Bob in my production ones, even for temporary name. Okay, so create a person. Okay, a little younger. Okay, 89. Now we select this, age, to Social Security. Let's be generous. Okay. Something's not right. Do we know how to say these? I don't know if it's a, well, it doesn't look right to me because this line should start, she was born in 90. So 20, oh, maybe we're just too big. Let's check that again. Right, so 90, she's 30, 35. So when she's 62, that's 25 years from now? No, but something's wrong because she shouldn't be getting any money yet. All right, so let's check how they print those. Yeah, it's like we didn't set an age somewhere. Now, does that mean we should here? But date spec theoretically got changed. The other thing I'm wondering is how do we print a date spec? Did we? Oh no. Yeah, it should be somebody at age. Okay. If person is not nil, update the date spec when they update values. On change of person, update values. On change of age, update values. Okay, so that should be 64. I don't think we can see from here if this got changed. Okay, so excuse me, maybe it's the spike is what we need. All right, so who's next up from age is probably this. Okay, so we don't have any people. Now that's weird. We don't specify any in here. Okay, I mean, yeah, the preview's a bit messed up, but I mean, if they go in here and they have date spec, I would think they would change that. Okay, let's just put it in here. No, it should call update in either case. Here is if people change, and here is if age changes. So either one should do it. All right. Sandy, born in 57. Okay, so 57 was the maker. Well, 60 would be 40 plus 24, 64, so 67. Okay, so got her in there, or him, who knows? All right. Success. Debug unchanged. Yep. Still unchanged. Yeah, this may be one where we have to do the first. Let's do, she won't be 70 yet, right? Well, she won't be 75 for sure. Okay, so this is not changing at that point. So, yeah, something's wrong with changing the age. Well, unless we see it instantly. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Terry, born in 72. Oh, now he's unchanged. Okay, there's something going on. All right, something was weird there too because it flipped back to Sandy when I rolled this a little. There it goes again. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's in that age selection thing, something there. All right. Well, we'll pick up there next week anyway. Monday, 2 to 4:30 Eastern or 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Thanks for this week. I wish we'd gotten age done, but we're close. And once we get that done, I anticipate we'll go in and do some editing. I mean, allow editing. So either add and delete things or change existing ones and deal with that. So, yeah, there's something not quite right. All right. Well, have a good weekend. Take care and see you again sometime. Bye bye.